this news is coming at us officially from Variety and the director of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and the producers, all confirming that a massive live-action scene was in the film, but they cut it because it just didn't work and came off almost as comedic and goofy. So obviously everybody's seen Spider-Verse by now, I hope, and certainly the box office indicates that most people have. And obviously, you know, in that film, there's a couple of live-action cameos, but they are handled in such a way that it doesn't take away from anything, and it's still very much set in that world. So them kind of sticking out isn't really anything too strange because they're not the overall focus. It's not primarily set in a live-action universe. But they revealed that, they went big, they went ambitious, and they shot a huge live-action sequence for the film. Not revealing which Spider-Men were in it, but teasing that fans would have gotten a kick out of it. But when they played it back, it almost came off as a joke, and it didn't work in the context of the film. So they tried to play around with how they could execute it, but they said it almost kept coming off like it was intentionally meant to make you almost question whether you take this seriously or not, and that it just looked goofy in execution. So they realized they can't do it and keep it in the film, so it was cut. And the one thing they also add is talking about how dropping a character that's a cartoon into a pure live-action universe looked almost like a out-of-context South Park character being dropped into live action. So I'm gonna guess that they probably dropped Miles Morales into a universe with all three Peters, or at least two of them. And they had some interaction, and it just looked off. And it came off as probably forced, and they were like, look, we can do this again in the future, but we're gonna handle it better now that we shot it, and we know that it can't work like this. So we'll see what happens, but them teasing this and then saying, but hold on, Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to have some Endgame-like level stuff that's going to make you cheer and flip out. I think they're saving it for that. That's going to be their big Endgame moment in Beyond the Spider-Verse.